Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M44, it's the Tier 6 American SPG, and we're located on the north spawn of Redshire. And the name of the commander is General Anonymous. Yes, you've seen him before on our channel. He's an extremely competent player. He's got a mark of excellence on his barrel which proves it, and he's going to give us a display of what the M44 can do. And battle has commenced. Well, what can I tell you about the M44? Well, it was designed towards the end of the Korean War, and there's a bit of an anomaly concerning the M44 because it actually appears in the film pattern, and of course the film pattern was actually staged during the Second World War, and the M44 didn't exist in that period, but yet it appears in the film. And if you want to see the M44, you can see it in the moment when General Patton is directing traffic at a crossroads, and there's a couple of M44s that pass by him during that sequence. So watch out for that. You might actually find the clip on YouTube. Just look for General Patton directs traffic. I'm sure you'll find it. And the M44 is still in service with the Turkish army at this very moment. It's a very versatile Arty. Now he's looking towards the hill on Redshire. Now that's a usual place for the enemy to first appear. You normally see the trees go down. That's an indication that they've been careless and knocked one down by mistake. But normally Arty capitalise on those mistakes. You look for moments that they make an error, and then okay, M4A3E2 has been spotted in the south area. We're dialing in on the target, and there appears to be an obstruction. Yeah, there's a rock in the way. That's why we couldn't see the target outline. And it looks like our T-34M's gone behind, but there's a Marder 38T. Fires a round at that. Round out, and oh, we splashed him. 12 hit points. I don't know what happened there. Okay. Trying to go for that M4A3E2. He's moving. He is moving. He's still behind that rock though. That's the unfortunate thing. Okay, where's that that Marder? Fires a round in. Nope, no joy. And that round hit the target. So somebody definitely did get a strike on that M4. Now we've got a couple of heavies over on the east side of the map. There's an OI and a KV-1S and a Matilda, and unfortunately they're all in cover at the moment. That Zeppelin they put in the map after the 9.18 changes has, or actually I think it was 1.0 changes, has actually dramatically changed the way that you can attack enemies on the east side of that particular map, and I think they put that in as some form of protection for the heavies because they kept complaining that they were wiped out by Arty. Right, Panzer 4H, that's a tier 5 medium. Oh, big hit! 292 hit points. That must have been a penetration. And the Panzer 4 is being struck as well. So he's picked up some stun assist. They've gone back to the OI and the KV-1S. And one of the reasons why the aim changed so quickly there is because the gun on the M44... Oh, big hit, and he kills the Matilda! The gun actually swivels in a swivel mount. That means it's got a very wide field of fire. And you can actually see that on the map. On the mini-map, you can see a very wide arc. And it's not because the Arty has to move. It's because the gun moves. It swivels in the mount. And that's one of the reasons why it's so accurate and so effective. Now he managed to thread a shot through to hit the OI 49. He's now going to go for the MX40, the duck, sitting at the back there, round out. He's sitting stationary, and he's been hit. 177 hit points. That was a splash as well. Wasn't a direct hit on the target. We've got an Electo, and I think the MX40's gone down. He's been taken out. Round out on the Electo. And it's a kill! It's a blind kill because The Electo wasn't seen at the same time. He just held his aim on the same place that it was located before and shot and took it out. Now he's got a grey line behind the red line. The red line indicates that he's going to hit the Zeppelin first, and the grey line means that it would technically be out of range, but I think actually that he won't be able to hit the target. He's have to thread the shell through the gap, wait until he can actually see the outline of the tank before shooting. Very difficult. Oh, another target's been spotted. It's an Arty. I think he needs to pay attention to that. It's the Gorilla. Well, he's fired at and he's hit the rock face. The Gorilla's in the back. He's been seen. Oh, no, he's dead. Now, there's 5 kills on our side, 6 on the enemy team. So the enemy team's actually doing quite well at the moment. Still 10 of the enemy to 9 on our side. So we really do need to pick up the pace somehow, otherwise we are going to end up in a lot of trouble. Now a lot of the enemy are in sight actually on the south side of the map, and unfortunately General Anonymous is still focusing on the east side when he should be focusing on the enemy that can be seen on the south side of the map. Okay, Panzer 4H, the same one he fired at before, trying to get the kill. It's a blind shot, waiting for the reload to complete, and round out straight away. No, just hit the ground. And he's gone back to the KV-1S. The OI's gone down. Now he has got a platoon mate there. That's probably why he was invested in helping that side of the map. And the Churchill 7 survived. That's his platoon mate. Now there's a whole host of targets that were seen in the south side of the map. There's a Panzer 4H. He did pull back. Round out on him straight away. Direct hit. Kill. 18 hit points. That's his 3rd kill of the game. The Churchills have got 1 kill. Oh, the Covenanter's using a very slow gun. That was either an HE shot or he's using the derp gun. Fires a round in there next to it. Oh, he did stun the Covenanter because he picked up some stun assist there. There's a lame duck. I think that's an AFK, that P2640. He's in the cap area. He's not moving. He's not firing. And he's just hit points to farm. And he hit the target there. Direct hit. He's gone unsighted, but if he holds his aim and shoots again, he should get a kill the next time. Only a few seconds to go. Round out straight away. And that's a kill. He got him. That's his 4th kill of the game. Now that tank is moving, and that's a dead tank, so somebody must be pushing it. And that would tend to indicate to me that there's an enemy tank right next door to that Panzer 4. He fires around it, he hits the rock. I'm pretty sure that that enemy tank is still there. And that's the Covenanter. But there's a Marder 38T that we can see. And the 38T is actually built on the chassis of the Panzer 38, which is also built on the chassis of the light Viz 38, the Czech tank. Those came about because the Germans invaded Czechoslovakia before the Second World War started and captured the factories where the tanks were made, and he's just killed the Marder 38T with a blind shot. He worked out where he was. That's his 5th kill. If he gets 1 more, he's going to get a Top Gun, and he's going for the T67, working out where he's going to go. He stopped for a second. The T67, oh no, that's going to go where he was. Need to work out where he's going to be, and when he stops to aim, dial in, and oh, his teammate in the Gorilla took out that T67. He stayed stationary for too long. He's going back to that Panzer 4. Lands on the rock again, not next to the tank. Now, the enemy M44 was last seen somewhere in those bushes. Trying to work out where he is. Fires a round in. There's still 3 players on the enemy team. They've managed to claw their way back quite a long way. There's just 1 light tank and 2 Arties. Now the light tank's a Covenanter. The Arty is an M44 and a Panzer Selbstverteidiger 4, which is otherwise known as the Cricket. It's the Tier 4 German Arty with a turret. Oh, he took out the Covenanter! That shell landed on the Panzer IV-H, but the splash was enough to take out the Covenanter, and it killed him. Blind kill. That Covenanter was still there. Now, can he get the M44? That's his Top Gun. Can he get another kill? He's still got the possibility of getting a Radley Walters. There's still 2 enemies out there. Now the KV-1 and the Matilda are homing in on the last known position of the M44. Now ideally he needs to aim at where that M44 was last seen, because if the KV-1 spots him, he might be able to take him out with one shot, and that would end his chances of getting a Radley Walters. They're closing in. He's shortening the range between him and the target. There's the Cricket. There's the Cricket. He's aiming for him. Trying to get the aim onto target. There's the M44. He's going to go for the M44. It's an easier kill. He's already suffered some damage. He's pulling back. Oh, but he does get the kill. He gets the kill, but unfortunately the Cricket's been taken out of the game, and that wins the game. But it leaves him on only 7 kills. He was 1 short of getting a Radley Walters. Oh, such a shame, because he worked so hard during this battle. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Oh, and that's the wrong screen. So let's have a look at the right screen. This one, okay. He got a first class tanker in that game. In the M44 for General Anonymous. He also picked up a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, crew incapacitations or module damage. He actually managed to get 17 in that battle. He got 4 critical hits alone off the Electo when he took that out with a blind shot. He also picked up the high caliber. He dealt the most damage on the enemy team, at least 20% of the enemy hit points total. And lastly, of course, he picked up a Top Gun when he got at least 6 kills, just 1 short of getting the Radley Walters as well. Oh, such a shame not to get that. So let's have a look at team scores. Well, he's got the highest damage on both teams, 1,833 hit points altogether. Nearest highest teammate was his own teammate, the platoon mate in the Churchill 7. He managed 1,157 hit points, and that was because he was farming those heavies in the Eastern Passage. When it came to kills, of course, the M44 came right at the top of the table. 7 kills for General Anonymous. Second place went to 3 tanks, the Type 3 Chinukai, the Griller and the Matilda. His teammate in the Churchill 7 only managed 1 kill, but that doesn't matter, because when it came to base XP, again, General Anonymous was right at the top of the table with 1,007, not quite enough for an ace tanker, but his teammate, his platoon mate, came second with 671. Well, detail report, he fired 25 rounds during that battle. He got 7 direct hits, 7 penetration, 9 splash. Damage of 1,833 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 9 of the enemy, killed 7 of them, and he did stun assistance damage of 496 hit points off 9 stuns. On a standard account, he earned 26,708 credits, and after ammunition resupply, he still had a credit balance of 14,083 credits, which is why the M44 is one of the best arties to play, because it always generates really good credits if you work it hard. He received 1,007 base XP, and there was no multipliers, so that's all the experience points he actually took away. But I think that you'll see that this was a really good battle, not only getting a first class, a high caliber and a Top Gun, but he got very, very, very close to getting a Radley Walters. In fact, if those 2 arties had been right alongside each other, he might have ended up with a Bombardier as his last kill, because they were almost next door at the end, hiding in the river. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.